This is Neil Chambers, a teacher contributor here at EnglishSpark.com, and I've been living and teaching in Japan now for about 5 years. And although I've been here for a very long time, I still struggle with the Japanese language. So it's always good to find new Japanese language learning tools. And one of those tools I found the other day is a place called JapanesePod101.com. They offer basically a free daily podcast with a couple different kinds of lessons. They have several different levels. For example, survival phrases, newbie, beginner, lower intermediate, intermediate, and upper intermediate, as well as some extra lessons. For example, Japanese culture classes, an audio blog that goes over different cultural topics, and an onomatopoeia lesson which goes over the onomatopoeia words which are pretty much kind of unique to the Japanese language. For example, Nico Nico or Giri Giri. And they have another section called Yuji Jukugo, which are basically 4-character kanji compounds. These compounds have Japanese idiomatic meanings to them. So if you can use these compounds in your conversation, the people you speak with will be very impressed. And so here's a typical lesson here, the upper intermediate lesson, how's your stomach feeling? If you're a free subscriber, you would just get the lesson, which is typically about anywhere from 12 to about 22 minutes long. And they have, for basic subscribers, they have lesson notes, which has the dialogue, vocabulary, and grammar notes to the lesson. They also have a sheet for kanji close-up, which goes over how to write each important kanji from the lesson. Now, premium subscribers will get the lesson broken up into a review track, which basically covers vocabulary and phrases, dialogue, which is basically just the dialogue, and grammar, which goes over the grammar for that particular lesson. There's also a thing called the Premium Learning Center, which has a lot of different online tools for you to use to learn, for example, JLPT practice tests and questions, and a lot of different resources like a word bank and things like that. So very useful resources. They also have a very active community, especially in the forum. They have lots of different posts. Here today they have about over 9,000 posts. This is August 28th. And they also have some tips about the JLPT test in case you're taking that test. How to pass it, what books are good, things like that. So very active community. If you have a question, they'll answer it right away. And they also have a blog, which they post to about 2 to 3 times a week. Usually mostly kanji practice, but very good blog as well. And if you're interested in subscribing to JapanesePod101.com, there's basically 3 levels. There is the basic level, which includes the lesson as well as the lesson notes you can see here, and the kanji writing lessons, which has a sheet where you can practice writing the kanji. The premium subscription is $10 a month, and it includes all the lessons as well as the premium learning tools, which are fairly useful. It has a dictionary, JLPT prep, an interactive voice recorder, so you're able to record your voice and play it back and listen to the dialogue line by line, so you can practice the dialogue line by line. And then there's also the Premium Plus for $26 a month. As you can see, it's the fastest track. This basically has all of the premium features plus some one-on-one the professional assessment as well as the live instructor hours every month. And so they personalize the self-study curriculum for you. So pretty much the fastest way to learn Japanese is this Premium Plus track. So a lot of different options. I hope you enjoyed this review. I've been Neil Chambers, a teacher contributor here at EnglishSpark.com. Thank you for listening.